Welcome to the Englishstorywell channel, your ultimate destination for captivating stories that enhance your English learning journey. Here, we believe that stories are not just a form of entertainment, but a powerful tool to improve your language skills. Let's go to started.
Sarah was a young girl who lived in a small town. Her family was poor, and they couldn't afford many things. Sarah went to school, but she didn't have nice clothes or toys like the other kids. Sometimes, she felt invisible, as if no one noticed her. One day, Sarah's teacher, Mrs. Allen, gave her a book. "This is for you, Sarah," she said with a smile. "It's a story about a magical world. I think you'll enjoy it." Sarah looked at the book. Its cover showed a beautiful forest with a shining castle in the background. She had never read a book before, but she was curious. That evening, Sarah opened the book. The words were simple, but they painted pictures in her mind. The story was about a young prince who fought against evil to save his kingdom. As Sarah read, she imagined herself in the story. She stayed up late, turning page after page. For the first time, she forgot her worries. The world of the book became her world. When she finished the story, she felt different. "I want to read more," she thought. The next day, Sarah went to the town library. It was a small building with dusty shelves, but it was filled with books of all kinds. Sarah didn't know where to start, so she asked the librarian, Mr. Howard, for help. "What kind of stories do you like?" he asked kindly. "I liked a book about a prince," Sarah said shyly. Mr. Howard smiled and handed her another book. "Try this one," he said. Sarah began visiting the library every week. Each time, she borrowed a new book. She read about brave heroes, magical lands, and exciting adventures. As Sarah read more, she noticed something amazing. The books taught her new words and ideas. She started doing better in school because her vocabulary grew. Her teacher noticed her improvement and praised her. "You're doing so well, Sarah," Mrs. Allen said one day. "What's your secret?" Sarah smiled and replied, "Books." At home, life was still hard. Sarah's father worked long hours, and her mother struggled to keep the house in order. But when Sarah read, she felt like she could escape her problems. One night, after finishing a story about a young girl who became a scientist, Sarah said to herself, "I can do something special too. I just need to work hard and believe in myself." Books gave her hope and dreams for the future. One day, Sarah saw her younger brother, Tim, sitting alone. He looked sad. "What's wrong, Tim?" she asked. "I'm bored," he replied. Sarah handed him a book. "Here, try this. It's about a boy who finds treasure." Tim hesitated but started reading. Soon, he was smiling and laughing at the funny parts of the story. From that day on, Sarah and Tim read together. They shared their favorite stories and talked about the characters as if they were real people. At school, Sarah met Emma, a quiet girl who loved books too. They became best friends. "Have you read this one?" Emma asked, showing Sarah a book about animals. "No, but it looks interesting," Sarah said. The two girls spent their lunch breaks reading and talking about their favorite books. Sarah no longer felt invisible. Books had given her confidence and a friend. As Sarah grew older, she started writing her own stories. She filled notebooks with tales of adventure, friendship, and courage. One day, her teacher read one of her stories and said, "Sarah, this is wonderful. You have a talent for writing." Sarah felt proud. She dreamed of becoming an author and sharing her stories with the world. When Sarah turned 16, her family faced a big problem. Her father lost his job, and they struggled even more. But Sarah didn't give up. She worked part-time at the library, helping Mr. Howard organize books. She used the money to support her family and save for college. Books continued to inspire her. They taught her that challenges could be overcome with hard work and determination. Years later, Sarah achieved her dream. She became a writer and published her first book. It was a story about a young girl who finds strength and hope through reading. The book became popular, and people from all over the world read it. Sarah's name appeared on book covers and in newspapers. One day, she returned to her small town and visited the library. Mr. Howard, now retired, was there. "Look, Mr. Howard," Sarah said, showing him her book. "This is because of you." Mr. Howard smiled and said, "No, Sarah. This is because of you and your love for books." Sarah started visiting schools and libraries to talk about her journey. She encouraged children to read and follow their dreams. "Books changed my life," she would say. "They can change yours too." She donated books to poor communities and helped build libraries in small towns. Sarah wanted everyone to experience the magic of reading. As Sarah grew older, she continued to write and read. She believed that stories had the power to heal, teach, and inspire. She often thought about the first book Mrs. Allen gave her and how it started everything. "Books are more than just words on a page," she said. "They are doors to new worlds, and they make us better people." Sarah's life was proof that books can change lives. They gave her knowledge, confidence, and a purpose. Her story reminds us that no matter how difficult life may seem, the right book can give us the strength to dream and achieve great things.
Books discover the power of books and improve your English skills. Glowing Star, in this video, we share the heartwarming and inspiring story, How Books Changed My Life. This is not just a story about reading, it's a journey of self-discovery, learning, and transformation. Whether you're a beginner or an intermediate English learner, this graded reader will help you enhance your listening and speaking skills in an enjoyable and engaging way. What to expect in this video? White heavy checkmark. A captivating story follows Sarah, a young girl from a small town, whose life is forever changed when she discovers the magic of books. White heavy checkmark. English language practice. Improve your vocabulary, pronunciation, and sentence structure as you listen to this simple yet meaningful story. White heavy checkmark. Emotional connection. Feel the power of storytelling as you learn how books can inspire hope, confidence, and dreams. White heavy checkmark. Life lessons. Learn the importance of knowledge, perseverance, and giving back to others. Key highlights of the story. Open book. A gift of books. Sarah's journey begins when her teacher gives her a book, opening a world of imagination and knowledge. Glowing Star. Overcoming challenges. Discover how Sarah uses the lessons from books to face hardships and find her path to success. Memo. Writing her own stories. See how reading inspires Sarah to write her own stories, turning her passion into a purpose. Graduation cap. Achieving dreams. Witness Sarah's transformation from a shy, struggling girl to a successful author who inspires others. Why this story is perfect for learning English. Keycap 1. Simple and clear language. Written in easy English, ideal for beginners and intermediate learners. Keycap 2. Listening practice. Train your ears to understand natural English with proper intonation and pronunciation. Keycap 3. Vocabulary building. Learn everyday words and phrases that you can use in real conversations. Keycap 4. Engaging content. Stay motivated to learn as you follow a touching and relatable story. Who should watch this video? Books. English learners. Perfect for those who want to improve listening, speaking, and comprehension skills through storytelling. Headphone. Story lovers. If you enjoy meaningful stories with life lessons, this video is for you. Woman teacher. Teachers and students. Great for use in classrooms or personal study to make learning English more enjoyable. Globe showing Europe Africa global audience. Designed for English learners from all backgrounds and levels. Tips for learning English through this story. Small blue diamond. Listen actively. Focus on the pronunciation, rhythm, and flow of sentences. Small blue diamond. Repeat after listening. Practice saying key phrases and sentences to improve fluency. Small blue diamond. Take notes. Write down new words and expressions to add them to your vocabulary. Small blue diamond. Reflect on the message. Think about how books can inspire change in your own life. Glowing Star. Why stories are great for learning English. Stories make language learning natural and enjoyable. They help you absorb grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation without feeling like you're studying. Plus, stories connect with your emotions, making it easier to remember what you learn. loudspeaker start your English learning journey today. Join us in exploring how books changed my life, a touching story that will inspire you to read more, dream bigger, and learn faster. This is more than just a story, it's a tool to improve your English skills while enjoying the journey. Movie Camera, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Support us by subscribing for more stories, lessons, and tips to help you achieve fluency in English. Let's make learning fun and rewarding together.
Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, our carefully curated stories cater to all levels, making learning English enjoyable and effective. Join our community of language enthusiasts and let the magic of storytelling transform your learning experience. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Dive into Englishstorywell, where every story is a step towards mastering English.